Hey guys, 7K Baxis here once again. I am exhausted. I don't want to make this message right now, but the theme of this message is basically that sometimes there's something you don't want to do, but God has put it on your heart to do it. So you got to do it because it's driving you nuts if you don't. And so that's what this message is about today. God did something really, really phenomenal and miraculous the other day for me. And I wouldn't have known unless I did what He told me to do in my gut. So. Sometimes there's things you really do not want to do because of pride, fear, laziness, fear of judgment of others, fear of how it will look, selfishness. I'm just tired. I don't feel like it. And you really don't want to do it, but God really puts it on your heart. No, do this right now, please. Like right now. And you do it, and everything works out the exact way that you needed it to work out because you listened. So I'll share this story that happened. It's not a very long story, but it's kind of stems back, the importance stems back from a couple weeks ago. So this last Christmas has been really hard for everybody I know. We had some important things we had to take care of financially. My husband's debts are all taken care of, which is great, but it left us kind of in a hole during the Christmas season, and we were struggling. We wouldn't have normally, but we had my tire pop. I knew I needed to get new tires anyway. I had full plans to do it, but I was waiting until after we had everything paid off. And well, my tire went out on me. So I was waiting a couple weeks to get a paycheck to see if maybe I could get it fixed. And then a couple weeks later, my husband's tire went out on our other car. And so I put the spare on mine so that I could be able to drive. And then that spare went out a couple days later. We checked our driveway and everything for glass. I'm taking a guess it's probably because we've been parking in an area in our driveway that has a divot, and when it fills with water and then freezes, that submerges the tires and it cracks the walls. So we had 3 tires go out in a short period of time. We had one other car, my husband's car that he got a loan on, that he just paid off that week. Finally, just paid it off. We were driving because this was the only vehicle we could take at the time. And as we were coming up Main Street, some guy in a big truck, a big Dodge Ram, he went to like a full stop in the right lane, and we were coming up, creeping up behind him. So we decided to go left because we were dropping below the speed limit. So we put on our signal to go left and come up, and he veers into our lane without a signal or anything. I don't know how it happened, but my husband got onto that curb quicker than flies on. I don't know how we avoided more damage. We got scraped across the whole side, and there's a buckle in a couple of spots, but it's very minimal. However, we were on the curb, and this guy didn't want to give us his insurance information, claiming he was a contractor from another state. But he just got in an accident the night before and wrecked the rear end of his vehicle. It looked like he got rear-ended, which makes sense if you come to a dead stop on a main road. And he didn't want his insurance to go up because of 2 accidents in a short period of time. So he kept refusing to give us insurance information, kept trying to play with my husband. It really stressed my husband out medically, and so we wound up saying forget the guy, filing a police report, and doing the insurance. Well, that's put us behind. Luckily, there wasn't too much damage to the car, but I still don't feel like the alignment is right. So then we had 3 vehicles that we couldn't even drive. We really didn't want to take out another loan. We just finished paying off what he had, and I was about to get some work done, trying to get my tooth back and getting myself some assets, some investments, very much needed for my family. And so I wasn't sure what to do, but late at night, this is where it gets interesting. I had made a phone call about how much it was going to cost to get my tires fixed because I need a full set of tires. I don't want to just replace one. I need the full set. See if we could get some gravel to fill in that area in the parking lot. And the guys at the shop basically told me it was going to cost about $400, like $100 for each tire. That's about standard. So we're trying to figure out how we were going to get to work and everything. But late at night, I got a gut feeling. Um, I felt God calling me to work out a little bit, do a little Pilates, do my calisthenics, get my heart going, keep stretching, and keep those joints limber. Well, I didn't really want to work out, but I felt called, you got to do it. So I did it. Started getting a clear head as I was stretching and breathing. And about like 15 minutes into it, I wasn't even done yet. I was finally just getting warmed up. And I felt God calling me. When I looked at my closet, I felt God calling me, you got to clean out your closet. And he's been telling me that for a while. And I've slowly been doing it. But so I'm like, okay, well, I'll do that later. And God's like, No, you need to do it now. If you don't do it now, you're not going to do it. You're going to put it off again. So I'm like, okay, well, like it's really late at night. I'm not even done with this workout. God's like, you can finish the workout when you're done. So I'm trying to think like, well, God, what do I need to clean out of this closet? What do you want me specifically to get rid of? And God put it on my heart that if there was anything in the closet that I acquired through sin or for sin, like if I got a particular outfit to wear with like on a particular date or something like a very long time ago, get rid of that. If I acquired anything from like an ex-boyfriend that like I kept his jacket, or a friend I got her shirt, never talked to her again, don't know where she is, and I never got a chance to get it back. Anything I took from anyone, anything I acquired through sin or from a person that gave it without good intentions, that I was to get rid of those things immediately. And so I stopped my workout. I went over to my closet. I started sifting through, and I started from the left side. And I just wanted to be speedy, but God was saying, no, you got to slow down. You got to go item by item. And you got to think about where you got this and what you got it for and what you used it with. And so I started pulling things out, even some of my favorite things. Didn't matter. I had to get rid of it. God put it on my heart to get rid of it. So I kept going through, and I got almost to the end on the right hand side. And I almost jumped all the way to the end. And God was telling me, don't. There will be a reward for you. There will, you will be rewarded for doing this the right way and doing it thoroughly and seeing it until the end, checking all your stones that you're laying on the way. So I go through every single item all the way through. I don't skip anything. I go straight to the end. So I finally get rid of everything that I acquired through that. And I get to the last thing. I get to the last item. And it's an old jumper that I used to wear, like a size 12, and I'm like holding it up and going, "Oh, maybe if I keep working out, maybe I'll be able to fit back into this thing again." Because I missed that jumper. I totally forgot I had that thing. It's like an awesome set of overalls for like one of those artsy fartsy people in New York. Super baggy, canvas, all the buttons all over it. It's so me. I completely forgot about it. So I go to the back and I pick it up and I start shaking it around, and then I feel that it's kind of heavy. So I look in the pocket, and in the pocket is wadded up bills. And I count the bills, and it is exactly $400, which is what I needed for my tires. I can't make this stuff up. I totally forgot I stashed that away. I had to do that a couple years ago when I still fit that outfit. I did that out of security so that I didn't have all my eggs in one basket. I never do that. I never put anything in my closet like that because I know if anybody's looking, that's where they're going to go look for it. That or the sock drawer. I stashed it away because I had a problem with a particular individual that was living with me at the time years ago, and I completely spaced it. And it's like God saved it for a rainy day. I kept chugging away, getting through, completely forgetting it was there. And the minute that I actually need it, that we have no other option but to get a loan or something or do a credit line again, the exact amount of money that I needed to fix this is what was provided for me. But I wouldn't have found it if I wouldn't have stopped and listened to the call that God was giving me. It took me being called to work out to get some clear oxygen in my body, to get a clear head, and then to start hearing what He really needed me to do. And I wanted to complain, but I did it. I did it anyway, and I followed through, and I saw it all the way to the end, and I got exactly what I needed. God provided. I just think that's really awesome. It's so cool whenever you have that gut feeling of God trying to tell you to do something and there's like a light at the end of the tunnel and you can like feel the burning of whatever he's trying to show you there, but you wait. You patiently wait until you get to there and then he reveals it and it's true. And it comes out being exactly what you needed. God will provide. You just got to listen. I think that's awesome. I got to go. I got a life to live. But I just wanted to share that to you guys. There's some things in life that like you really like it's on your heart to do it. It is on your heart to do it, but there's something inside of you, whether it's fear, pride, ego, telling you like I can't do that. There's no way that I can do that. There's no way that I can possibly do that. And God's trying to show you like there will be peace, there will be reward at the end of it if you just follow me. You just let go of yourself, stop worrying about it, and just keep doing what I'm telling you to do. And then you will see why it makes sense. I gotta go. I love you guys. Have a good day. If you have stories where this happened for you, please share, because all it does is further glorify his existence. Thank you. Have a good day.